Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel. I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Tough Love Atlanta. This is season 2, episode 8. I'm glad that you are here. Please like this video in support of me, and you can subscribe if you are new to this channel, and you can leave your comments below. I am backlogged, as I said in my last video or last episode. Apparently episode 7 and 8 did drop during the holiday break that I thought that they were on break. I'm catching up. Episode 9 will be out on Tuesday, and that's just that on that. I apologize. I'm miscalculated and didn't see what I needed to see to go forth and make sure that I had these episodes out for you in a timely manner. So I'm just catching up. You can leave your comments below. Without further ado, let's get into this episode. Okay, so Lisa, and we find out her name is Ashton. I call her a scammer. Ashton says that she can't believe that Drew figured out who she was. That's never happened before. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Ashton said, I have another decoy. Do you want to use them? And Lisa said, no, I don't want to spend any more money and time. That's right. So Lisa said, within the business that she has going on, can I be a decoy? And Ashton said, that's not for you. How about escorting? And Lisa's like, no, that's not what I can do. Now, how can we go from being a decoy and escort and go all the way to escorting? That doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, not my business. Ashton's trying to really play it up. You don't have to sleep with anyone. Just show the men a good time. She still says no. So Black sends a group text to everyone saying, hey, there's going to be a drop in the next couple of days where we're at with everything. Well, how much have you made so far? Aisha says that she has $3,500. Kenny says that he has $4,000. Drew says I'm in the same range. Jackie says that I got $5,000. And they ask, Lisa. She's silent. So all the fellows meet up, I think probably at Lisa's home or whatever. And Aisha makes Lisa get on the phone, on speakerphone, and Lisa has to tell Black that she's short $4,000. And Black says, you got 2 days to come up with $5,000. And they said, why is it up to $5,000? And he said, this is for interest. So then he gets off the phone and they decide to post another secret within the group, which we already really knew. Aisha had that sex tape. So they posted it to Aisha's stories, I guess IG stories. It went viral and all that good stuff, and she took it down as soon as she could. But sure that people have seen enough already. So everyone ends up leaving. Aisha's really done. She says she wants to make this last drop and want to be done with everybody and everything. Kenny and Jackie outside. Jackie's asking, why haven't you been ignoring my calls? And I called you the other night, and Jackie said I was with Kenny said that he was with his girl. And then Kenny asked, what was that at the club the other night? Were you trying to blow up my spot? Jackie was like, no. And Kenny says, stop gaslighting. And in short, he basically says, focus on you and the baby and your fiance there. Jackie says, what about the other day when they slept together? Kenny said, look, I wanted to do it, but it was wrong. And I can't keep doing this to Princess. And then he leaves the scene. Back at home for Aisha, Deshaun online makes a statement saying, about the sex tape, all this stuff happened before him and Aisha were together. And we've decided to take a break as a couple. And he also said that I'm done with all this blogging. I mean, that was kind of his out to kind of stay undercover in his own world. The next scene But it was like Deshaun didn't even come to even talk to Aisha about what was going on, even though she still covered for him when he was seen out on a date with a guy. I think that was kind of messed up. At least just to see if you can have her back a little bit. That was kind of bad to leave her out in the open like that, in my opinion. Okay, so King meets with, I think, one of the executives, but I know his name. It starts with a J. Anyways, this was wherever they had, wherever Princess had a concert at, or whatever was going on. The executive's like, Princess is doing great. We can't wait to have her back again. He ends up writing the check, and the executive ended up saying, do I make it out to Princess? And then he said, no, make it out to me, and then I'll disperse it how it needs to be dispersed. So, Aisha, she goes online and she gives her statement. She says that her account was hacked. It was me. It was something from the past, da-da-da-da-da. And as a couple, Deshaun and I, we're never a couple. She just lets it out. And she says that she's been dating, or I have, or / had a great guy. It was asked through the chat thing, is it true that Deshaun is gay or not? And she said, well, that's not really my business. That's not for me to say anything about. I'm not going to get involved with that. You go to his page and you ask him about that. And I thought that was pretty classy, because she said, despite what Deshaun did to me, she didn't do anything back to him. And I think I gained respect for her because of, how she was even about DL Men last season. So I respected her for not trying to out him. I mean, that is still Deshaun's decision to come out or not. And both of them decided to live a lie, but now, through the circumstances, they can stop living this lie. Yeah, take that up with him. So, Lisa gets all dressed up. She meets Ashton at some type of poker game. And Ashton introduces Lisa to Carl. He's a white guy, and they kind of make her into this toy type of situation. He's so cute, touching all over her, just being quite gross. Aisha in Rome. Aisha gets her package that I think she's got to drop off to Black and all them. Rome calls her, and Rome says, I'm proud of you for coming clean. And he says, you know what, I want to lock you down. I heard the stuff that you were saying about me being a great guy and all that. And he said, be at your house when I get there. So looks like Aisha and Rome are going to get back together. So after all that touch and crap, Ashton finally comes over and says, that's enough, Carl. And she takes Lisa out of the room. She also gets paid by Carl, and it was like $1,500 or $1,000 or something to that nature. And Lisa was like, that's it? Would he double for me to go on a date with him? So Lisa goes on a date, and he does pay double. How the guy was still trying to come on to her. Lisa's trying to distract him. Carl's not really accepting all these distractions and diversions that she had going on. And he thinks that Lisa wants to have public sex, and he starts undressing. And then Lisa said, I'm done, and she walks up out of there. Quite crazy. That's a dangerous type of situation, especially when you don't know how to handle these dudes. So Kenny and Jackie. I don't know if they're on the phone or not. I think they're on the phone. Jackie asked Kenny, like, can we move past this? And Kenny was like, we good. You chose up, Will. Jackie was like, look, you are such a safe place for me, and I need you more now than ever. Okay, so they're meeting to go drop off what they need to Black and Jason. All the other fellows come. Lisa's the last to get inside, and Drew notices that Lisa's all dressed up, and he wants to know where you coming from dressed like that. Black and Jason, they come into the room, and Lisa says that she's still short $2,000. And then Black made this statement of, look, you short? Well, we might as well just put you on the corner with that dress you have on right now. Of course, Drew wants to get in Black's face. Black was like, I suggest you not do that. Aisha's ready to go, saying, look, I'm out. I done did all that you said that you're going to do. You already exposed my secret. I have nothing to lose. Black says, I suggest you not do that. And then Jason reveals another secret. He pulls out this picture that is a sonogram of a baby and hands it to Drew and says, what is this all about? And Jason says, you might as well ask Lisa. Lisa, what's going on? So it looks like you were pregnant at one point. How do you get that type of information, Jason? I'm just like, how? That's against HIPAA, sir? Like, you had to do some deep digging to find all this mess out, in my opinion. But anyways, Lisa, did you cheat on Drew back in the day? Come on, you can tell us. We'll find out in the next episode. But I'm like, Lord, not Lisa being a bad girl. All right. I, again, appreciate you for coming to my channel. Like this video, subscribe, and leave your comments below. Until the next one, peace.